What's going on, guys? This is CJ, one half of the Be a Man podcast. And if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. And if you don't believe me, let me explain. First of all, it's free. Second, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. You can do it anywhere, man. Thirdly, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it could be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money with your podcast with minimum listenership. And last but not least, is everything you need to make a podcast all in one. So whether you're sitting down at the office, driving in the car, sitting on the couch, you're in the studio, anywhere you are, man, you can record your own podcast for free. So stop what you're doing right now and download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Peace. A few days ago, I was watching an old video of celebrity YouTuber Kevin Samuels. And on this particular episode, it was a guy who was calling in who was asking about how could he, quote unquote, get out of the friend zone. And the guy was pretty much, telling Kevin how he had went to school and gotten a better job, and he's leveled up, and he's gotten in the gym, and he's more attractive now. And the guy was pretty much talking about how there was a girl that he was interested in who never gave him the time of day. And for whatever reason, he wanted to go and work on himself, thinking that had he changed a few things about himself, maybe that would have made her more attracted to him, right? And Kevin Samuels, man, like if you watch him, like he kept it real short and sweet. Like he was saying, if a girl don't like you, she just don't like you. You know what I'm saying? But it was a very interesting thought, a very interesting concept, that there are grown men out here who actually want to go and get out of the friend zone that they've been placed in, right? And the reason why is because there's a lot of reasons, but first, let's get down to the origin of the point. Let's get down to what makes a woman put a man in a friend zone, right? And it's quite simple. Everything that the gentleman, I forgot his name, but that's neither here or there. The guy was saying all the things that he was doing to try to improve himself and get better, right? Like, I'm assuming he was a little like chubbier, maybe, or he may have been really skinny and he went to the gym and got his body right, went back to school, got back on his finances. So I guess he was like making more money, thinking that had he made more money, that this particular lady would be more interested in him. Let's kill a few myths right now. So myth number one, you have to have money to attract most women. That's not necessarily the case. We all know, especially in the black community, you don't have to be a guy who's financially stable to get chicks, right? If a chick likes you, like Kevin Samuel said, she likes you. I know fat guys who get chicks. I know guys who are 115 pounds and get chicks, so it's not so much on the looks, you know what I'm saying? Like, or how much money you got or don't got. In today's generation, some women make as much, if not more money than men. So money isn't the thing that's going to get you in the game if you're not in the game. One thing that I want to say is this. A woman puts a guy in the friend zone because she just isn't sexually attracted to that guy, right? You may give off, friendship vibes, or little brother vibes, or, homie vibes. And guys, look, there's a lot of, depending on the perspective that you're trying to look at this through, right? You don't want an intimate connection with every woman that you know. But if you are sexually and intimately attracted to a woman, you would like to have that in return, right? And that isn't always the case to where there's a reciprocity in that. And when that happens, you have to understand that the reason why she's relegating you to a quote unquote, and I say relegating because if you're into a chick and you like her, you want to talk to her and you want to get with her, anything less than that coming back from her end is kind of a demotion, kind of, you know what I'm saying? But I will say that don't take it so personal, guys, to where you feel like there's something about you that you need to drastically change or improve with that chick. There's some chicks, man, you could have the bag and you won't get it. There's some chicks you can be in like better shape and you just don't do it for it. And that's all it means. When the chick friend zones a guy at the level of what you may want her at or for, she just doesn't feel the same way. Like the way you're attracted to her, she may not be attracted to you. She may think you're smart, she may think you're funny, but if she don't see you in a sexual way, bro, and women know this within the first 5 seconds of meeting a man. It doesn't take women a long time to be like, I'm gonna smash this dude or I'm not. Like, and and if you're in a casual dating game, or even if you're trying to be serious with a chick, bro, look, if you ever get friend zoned by a chick, right? You go to a bar, you go anywhere, like she can go to school with you or work with you, even though I don't condone like messing with people you work with. That's a different episode. But if you shoot your shot at a chick, man, or if you're around a chick long enough to where y'all can develop some type of a rapport and she puts you in the friend zone, let me tell you something. There is little to nothing you can do to get out of the friend zone, right? She may not, it could be and it could be a million things, right? She may think you're corny. She may not view you in like a sexual way. She just may not be attracted to you, bro. It may be how goofy you act or what kind of clothes you wear, or like, like just your vibe may just kind of not be her cup of tea. And I'm here to tell you guys this. That's perfectly fine, right? There is no harm or no foul in a chick not wanting you the way that you want her. The issue, however, is when men internalize this as, okay, there's something that I can do to get out of this situation. And I'm here to tell you, man, there is nothing you can do to get out of that situation. If you're in the friend zone, bro, I don't recommend you staying in a friend zone. I recommend you just keep it pushing, bro. Move on to another chick and find someone who likes you. See, that's the thing that we don't talk about enough in these male spaces, right? Because there's a population of women who you are their type. There's a whole group of women out there that where like they like you if you're kind of quirky or you're kind of like, tell dad jokes or whatever like the case is. If you're fat, if you're short, there's somebody out there who loves a guy like that, right? So you may be looking in the wrong places. Like you may be dealing with chicks who are shallow or maybe this or that. But if you ever get put in the friend zone, listen to what CJ is telling you. This is coming straight from the horse's mouth. If you ever get put in the friend zone, don't stay there. Don't stay in the friend zone. You have to move around. All right. Now I will say this. All right. You don't have to be disrespectful about it. You don't have to be rude or mean about it. Because it honestly isn't that deep. I tell you guys all the time, you have to know statistics. You have to know your worth and your value. A USA Today report, came out a few weeks ago, and it broke down the dating percentages and changes between men and women, right? And in 2020, when you configured men who were incarcerated, men who were currently married, men who were members of the LGBTQ community, the heterosexual man has 9.5 women on average to his disposal. Now, I'm not telling you to go out here and get 9 girlfriends. What I'm saying is, if you're fixated on one chick and you're just on this one chick, like, oh, I gotta get her, and she try to like little bro you, or you know, try to like friend zone you, bro, keep it pushing, bro. Because here's the thing, there's nothing you can do. Even if you go get the bag, bro. I mean, there's some chicks out here who are gold diggers who will like fuck with you once you get the bag, but do you really want a chick to fuck with you on some like superficial shit, or do you want a woman to really genuinely rock with you and mess with you like the long way, right? So again, never try to get out of the friend zone. I don't understand this fixation. This fixation, excuse me, on being so gun ho on getting out of a lesser position. If you were to apply for a job as a manager and they made you an intern, right? You wouldn't stick around at that job. You're like, okay, well, I'm good enough to be a manager, so you know, you can't give me the role of something less than I accept it, right? So you have to look at dating and getting chicks the same way. If it's a chick you like, you're feeling, you want to holler at, you trying to smash, whatever you trying to do, trying to take her on a date, get to know her, and she's constantly like putting you in this box to where like, you know, you're not a guy that I'm going to be intimate with or rock with on that level. You have to respect that and charge it to the game. But if you try to stick around and get out of it, bro, you will never get out of it. And then by proxy of you trying to get out of the friend zone, she will lose more respect for you in the long run, because a man who respects himself just simply wouldn't tolerate a chick putting him in the friend zone to begin with, right? And the friend zone isn't always a bad thing if you're not attracted to the chick. And this goes vice versa. I tell women this, I tell guys this in consultations a lot. If you're not attracted to someone, then the friend zone really don't matter. But if you really like this person, bro, and you know in your head, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, she's working with a little something, you know, hit that thing from the back like a drunk driver, then you probably shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, like cool with being like the bro, you know what I'm saying, because there's ulterior motives, and you know you like her, and if you made it known and she kind of shot it down a little bit, there's always gonna be this awkward like tension, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to deal with that, bro. Just go find a woman who is attracted to you, a woman who is a woman who does want to rock with you the way that you want to rock with her, and go from there, man. You know, keep your dignity, keep your pride about yourself, keep your self-respect. It's very, very self-degrading to be placed in a friend zone and think that there are things you can do to get out of it. There's nothing you can do to get out of it. That if you think you don't have enough money, she has opened her legs to a broke dude before. She has busted open for a bum. Trust me, these chicks let bombs hit every weekend, bro. I'm here to tell you, like, this is a real life occurrence thing. I've been a Pookie and a Ray Ray before, trust me. I didn't always have my life together, bro, trust me. Like, bro, it happens. If you don't have the best looks, you may not think you're the best looking guy, or you may think you're too fat, or you're too skinny, or you're too short.